Hello 7th grade, how are you today? In our lesson today, we are going to complete answering the questions on your workbook. Then we are going to start with the lesson of adjectives. So let's start. The outcomes of our lesson today, students should be able to complete answering the questions on workbook page 23, recognize the suffix of al, then the adjective that end in this suffix, and recognize the suffix y with the adjectives that end with this suffix. Now let's start with your workbook page 23. So please open your books and be ready for answering these questions. Number 3. Find the opposite word from the text. Opposite means excellent, عكس. What is the opposite of male? Excellent. Female. Partly. Fully. What is the opposite of freeze? Melt. Excellent. And guaranteed. بمعنى مضمون. Excellent. The opposite of this word is uncertain. غير مؤكد. Okay, number 4. Complete the statements. Find the words in the text. Number 1. The young of a bear is called a excellent cub. Number 2. The young of a sea otter is called a pup. Excellent. Number 3. An animal with hair or fur that is born from its mother's body is a yes, excellent, mammal. Number 4. The home where a bear lives is called a den. And the last one, the white bears in the Arctic are called, yes, polar bears. Question number 4. This is the last question from this page. Complete the sentences. Use the words in the box. Make any necessary changes. Chest, harmful, prey, snowdrift, pop, newborn. Number 1. After the blizzard, العاصفة الثلجية, the explorers got stuck in a deep, stuck means push, in a deep what? Excellent, snowdrift. Number 2. The what baby was wrapped in a warm blanket. Wrapped بمعنى مغطى. Excellent, this is what? Newborn baby. Number 3. In the bay, small fishing boats were, yes, bobbing. We add ing here because we have were. Bobbing what? Up and down on the wave. Number 4. Too many sweets can be what to your teeth? Yes, harmful. Number 5. Some birds have brightly colored feathers on their, yes, chests. And the last one, lions leap on their what and pull them down to the ground. Yes, this is prey. Now, my students, we want to move to your student's book, page 31. We want to explain the adjectives. We have some nouns can be made into adjectives. Noun بقدر أخليها adjectives. كيف؟ By adding the suffixes of al and y. Look at these examples. Industry, industrial, industrial activity. Industry, this is a noun, excellent. When I want to add al for industry, yes, it changed to industrial. We changed the y, letter y to I, then we add al, so it becomes what? Adjective. Yes, so we can make some words as an adjective by adding the suffix al, like the noun industry. When I want to add al, it becomes the adjective of industry, industrial. And you have to know that the adjective always refers to the noun or describe the noun. Industrial activity. Activity is a noun, نشاط. So, نشاط الصناعي. Excellent. Industrial activity. Here, the adjective industrial describe the noun activity. Look at this example here. The polar bears will live in safety, protected from harmful industrial activity. Here we have lots of adjectives, and the kind of adjectives that we are talking about is the adjective that ends in al, industrial activity. Read these adjectives ending al. Write the root word under the adjective. Here we have adjectives. We want to write the root word, يعني without the suffix of these adjectives. Musical. Music بمعنى موسيقي. What is the root word of musical? Music. Excellent. Number 2. Natural. What is the root word of it? بمعنى طبيعي طبعا. Excellent. Nature. Number 3. Season. بمعنى موسمي. What is the root word of seasonal? Yes, season. Coastal. بمعنى ساحلي. Yes, the root word is coast. Continual. Yes, continue. And factual. بمعنى حقيقي. Yes, the root word of factual is fact. So, all these root words are nouns. We add al for these nouns to make adjectives. Question number 2. These adjectives also end al. Complete them and read. Number 1. This is final. Yes. Without any changing. Final. Number 2. Internal. Yes. Okay. Number 3. This is normal. Yes. Number 4. Electrical. Number 5. Electrical بمعنى طبعا كهربائي. And number 5. Comical بمعنى مضحك. And number 6. This is several. So all these words are adjectives. End in al as we see here. Okay, let's move to question number 3. Write next to these definitions the correct adjective from this page ending in al. So we talked about lots of adjectives that end in al. We want to write these adjectives next to correct definitions here. Okay. Number 1, what do we mean about funny? Yes, مضحك بمعنى comical. Number 2, usual. Yes, normal. Number 3, near the shore. Of course, this is coastal. Number 4, last. Yes, final. Number 5, true. Factual. A few. This is several. And the last one, happening all the time. Of course, this is continual. So, all these words, as we said, are adjectives. And here we have definitions, تعريفات for these adjectives. The last thing that we are going to talk about in this video is the adjectives with the suffix y. So, we talked about the adjectives with the suffix al, now the suffix y. Some nouns can be made into adjectives by adding the suffix. Excellent, y. Like what? Rock, rocky. صخرة, صخري. Rocky coast, ساحل صخري. So, here we have the noun coast. And before coast we have rocky. Rocky is the adjective that describes the coast. Okay? Don't forget that the adjective is a word that describes a noun. This is an example. Sea otters live near rocky coasts of the North Pacific. Now let's move to question 4. Make these words into adjectives by adding y. So, don't forget that we have two kinds of adjectives. The adjectives that end in al and y. Okay, so we want to make adjectives from these words. How? By adding y for these words. Before answer this question, I want to remind you that if we have in a word vowel sound, then the consonant, we have to double the consonant because of the vowel, like the first one, fur. Let's add y for this word, furry. Look here, we double the letter R because it preceded by U, and U is a vowel. Don't forget that. Number 2, this is dust. Yes, the adjective of dust is dusty. Number 3, dirt, dirty. Yes. Number 4, powder, powdery. Number 5, smoke, smoky. What is the adjective of number 6? Not, naughty. Nutty. Look here, we double the letter T because it preceded by the vowel U. Number 7, star, starry. And here the same rule, we double the letter R. Number 8 and the last one, hand, handy. So, all these adjectives end in Y. That's it for today. Write the answers in your workbook and student book and be ready for the next class.